mean, you asked me about my daily process. I don't know that I'd recommend my process to anybody at all, because it's very strange. I think most editors
have their own sort of way of doing their approach.
And probably, I think, a majority of editors, when they work on a scene, start at the beginning of the scene and work on it. I'm going backwards. And eventually get to the end of the scene. And then they put it away, move on, go to the next scene once they've, the choices are made. I do not do that. I am not good at all at making those decisions in the moment. And I don't like holding myself responsible for them. So what I usually do is, I think, look, for all of us, right, the hardest part is figuring out a way into the scene at the beginning, because there's like so many different ways to start, and you don't know how, like, what first three things are we going to do? So I just work to build, you try things, right? Like you try different versions. I just keep them all, and I don't try to make an actual finished sequence. So here's like line 1, and here's line 2, and I'm like, well, it could be like this, or it could be like this, or it could be like this. And I found that it's just faster for me just to build them all. And I kind of get a look at them, and then like, here's like 1 and 2, and here's another 1 and 2, and here's some more black, and here's 1 and 2, and then here's 2 and 3, and here's another 2 and 3, and here's, if that one was different than this 3 would be, here's another 1, 2, 3. So I end up with a sequence that is a train wreck. That's, I leave dupe detection on so I can just see where all the copies are together. So I end up with a sequence that is not at all a finished scene. It's just kind of as many permutations as I could find of all the little versions of it from top to end, like kind of all disconnected. And then I put it away. And then once I've gone through the whole thing with like a couple editor's cut days, by the time I get there and Kyle can back me up, I start freaking out about how I'm not going to get the whole show done. But then what I do is I take all those sequences and put them into just one big long thing and start working my way across it left to right, deleting the parts that I don't think work. And what happens is the entire rest of it goes like this, and it's done.
Thank you.
It's kind of strange, but I think that way, I don't know. The other super advantage that I found of this is then when some director comes in and is like, can we try a version that's like this? I'm like, actually, it already exists. Like, it's already in this bin. How about this? And then they all go, oh. And I'm like, how did you do that? And I'm like,